Good afternoon. Welcome back to Driving with Marcus. It is February 25th. And the reason why I'm putting that on this video is because I posted today about asking on Facebook, how much money do you spend on self-improvement? Is what I said, self-improvement. But it also goes on like fitness, health. You could do healthcare if you want to. You could go with eating right. Personal development, which I'm really big into right now. Excuse me. And the online courses, just continuing education, going to seminars, listening to old podcasts, listening to a bunch of different stuff, even like reading books, going back to some of the other people that were kind of like the founders of personal development, reading biographies of people that have built businesses or, changed the world in different ways, just all sorts of different ways. Like what kind of things do you do? Because I'm all itching everywhere. I am life, part of nature. Anyways, I didn't like when I went to college. When I was in high school, but then I graduated high school. I went to college. I just thought, you go to college, you get your 4-year degree, you try to make good grades, try and do what you want to do. You pick a major, and then that's what you did the rest of your life. You got the job, the 9 to 5, or whatever it is in that field. Some people go be doctors, so they got all crazy hours and things like that. And once you graduate or getting close to graduating, you start interviewing with these different companies. You're applying to different companies, and sometimes they'll fly you out. Sometimes they'll just interview you at the job fair or something like that, and they promise you the world, like what life's going to be like at Target or World Savings and Loan or Edward Jones. Things like that. Those are a couple of the ones I interviewed with. But, and is that really what you're supposed to do after college? That's what they want to teach you to think that you have to do. But in reality is college does not teach you about life and doesn't teach you about the real world and things like that. So you have to go outside of college to learn about the real world, learn about different jobs, learn about what you like, learn about your inner self, outer self, learn about finances, saving money, probably how to do a checkbook. I mean, we don't really use checkbooks anymore. Budgeting, all sorts of things like that they don't even teach you in school. They teach you about history and things like that. I mean, obviously you can take some finance courses or accounting, but it's real basic kind of stuff. You don't really start learning until you get out to the real world. And some companies have awesome training that you have to go through before you can even get onto the floor or step up to the next level of whatever that particular job is. Like my wife's an air traffic controller, and she didn't finish college, and she actually got picked to go to the air traffic control school after she applied for it, and it took her 3 months to go through that. But her on-the-job training was 2 years long before she could really consider herself an air traffic controller, before she fully checked out at the facility she was at. So that's a long time to be in your job and actually learning the whole time. So in a specialized field like that, it's really good. I mean, she wouldn't really need a whole lot of outside training. She could benefit from mental training and some personal development and learning about herself, just like anybody else out there. Anybody else. Everybody needs some personal development. And she's slowly growing into it. She's obviously she's 7 years younger than me, so you can't rush a personal development on somebody. They're going to fall into it whenever they feel like they're ready and they're on that journey. Just happened to be mine was 10 years ago, and she kind of took some steps towards it. Like she quit smoking, kind of things like that. And we quit going out, quit partying, quit doing that kind of stuff. She still has some glasses of wine every once in a while, which isn't bad. you can still have wine as long as you can control it. Some people don't have the off switch. They can't control that one glass craving, kind of like their food cravings. But I want to know, like, how much money do you actually spend on personal development and furthering your career? Not just your job paying for it, but you actually going out further and learning more about what you want to do, or learning more about what field you're in. Like, if you're an engineer, are you taking... There's all sorts of other courses you could take about being an engineer. Same with a doctor. They're always going to different seminars and things like that to learn more about the ever-changing practices in the medical industry. And same with, like, my coaching at CrossFit Sidewinder. I went to the level 2, there's a level 3, there's a level 4. And I still look at YouTube videos and still look at different videos, listen to some podcasts about gym businesses and things like that, just to learn more as I keep going through this journey. And it's helped me tremendously. I've gotten, and going along with the how much do you spend? How many, if you have like a mentor or a coach, multiple coaches. I used to have multiple coaches. Now I have 2 coaches, 1 mentor. I have a nutrition coach and then a mentor pretty much. And then I was using Two Brain Business as a mentorship kind of coaching thing, but I stopped it. I'm with it now, a business coach. And I also have another business coach I do with running funnels and things for the gym and different kind of sales and things like that. She's pretty amazing. But and it's helped me along the way. When I started the gym 7 years ago, I had no clue what I was doing. I thought I was all about business, and I also thought about I wasn't opening the gym for a business. And then you start realizing that you pretty much all you did is just bought yourself a job, and it turns into not a lot of fun when you just bought yourself a job and you're working at 16 hours a day. And I mean, I got to work out, but it wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be when you're thinking just like, oh, we're just going to hang out with our friends and work out and have a good time. We'll charge some people to work out and change some lives and just live the dream. And then you realize living the dream doesn't pay the bills like that. And so I reached out got some training, some mentorships. Went to a couple seminars. I really want to go to a Tony Robbins seminar to see what that's all about. And I want to get another mentor. I want to learn more about internet marketing and things like that. And the only way to do it is reading books. Like, I've committed myself to reading 20 books this year. I'm already at like 4 1/4, and it's the end of February, so I'm on pace to do it. It just depends on, as long as I can keep my 25 to 30 minutes a day. Like today, I scheduled it for this afternoon before I went to the gym, but had some potential clients message me last night, and I could fit them in early, so they wanted to come in earlier, so I fit them in earlier to rearrange my schedule. And hopefully I got the gym meeting this afternoon after the classes are over, so hopefully I can get to not get home super late, maybe around 8:30, and then maybe read the book and then take a shower. I found reading the book is actually pretty nice instead of watching TV. It relaxes your mind and it brings in positive stuff into your mind and your subconscious as you're sleeping, instead of watching some TV show that's a mindless, numbness, and putting some negative thoughts into your head. It's usually like some kind of shoot 'em up, kidnapping kind of thing. I forget what show I was watching. It's got the guy from The Practice in it though. Boston Legal. James Spader. Blacklist. Blacklist is the name of it. It's a pretty good show though. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna deny watching TV, but I have been enjoying reading the book, and then it kind of makes me more relaxed. So it's been nice. Sometimes I'll read the book for 30 minutes and then just watch the show for 20, and it'll be like almost passing out. So it's been pretty nice. We've been getting to bed around like 9:30. Kelly's been super tired lately, which is kind of nice. Only at night, because normally she stays up till like 10:30, 11. But she's been going to bed before me for some reason. It's kind of funny. But it is what it is. I'm sure it'll flip around sooner or later. But like, just tell me. I think 1 year I spent probably for continuing education is why I put it in the books. And I probably spent almost $20,000. I didn't spend as much last year. Probably gonna spend. I want to spend at least around 20 again this year. I think that this year it'll really pay off big time. Since I'm getting more clear on where I want to go and what I want to do, and how I can help more people in life. The gym business is awesome. I just want to reach out to more people throughout the United States that need my help or want to hear my story, or I just want to serve more people. I'm put on this earth to help more people, and the more people I can help, the more fulfilled I feel. Sometimes I think that's kind of selfless or selfish, but if I can help somebody with just this one video, if I can help one person change their outlook on life right now and go start spending some money on bettering themselves, then it's worth it to me. I had a client actually tell my wife that he could really, really tell that I genuinely care about the people in the gym. I'm genuinely caring about changing these people's lives and making them healthy, making them fit, and getting rid of the fried foods, getting rid of that stuff that's made them unhealthy for so long. Like, it's a deep passion of mine to just help people. And when I was younger, they always say, like, think back to when you were younger and that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. And I used to always tell myself, I'll never be a teacher. I'll never be a teacher. I don't want to be a teacher. And my concept of teaching was completely wrong, because it was thinking of the school system and trying to teach inside a school system. Don't get me wrong. You teachers are amazing, 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 amazing creatures that can do that kind of thing and have that amount of patience and that are trying to mold our future. Just amazing. Like, you inspire me to teach grown adults the same kind of stuff. So, don't get me wrong, y'all are amazing. I just don't like being in the school. I don't really like being confined to an area. I like being able to be on the go. I like talking to a bunch of people all the time. That's why sales really, really fit in with my personality and what I was doing. And sales was a lot of fun to me, and people could see the passion that I had for what I was actually selling. And I hope that the people at the gym can see the passion that I have for the gym and changing people's lives. And I'm not there to harp on you. I'm there to make you better. You came to me wanting a service, and I'm providing that service for you. And the same with, like, if you come with me on my personal development journey, and I'm just going to be there to help you along the way. Same with my nutrition clients. I'm just there to help them along the way. I might sound really, really disheartening, or really bad, like a bad person, because I'm like, no, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this. But you're doing this good, this good, this good. And I've been through so much. Like, most of the times, like, the issue I have with trying to teach people things is I really need to get this on the video, and I need to learn from some more mentors and some more masters of the craft. And also, I need to switch my brain to say that just because I know it doesn't mean everybody else knows it. I just assume if I know it, then everybody else knows it. Like, that's just common knowledge. I kind of joked around with the wife today about something. We were sitting by the computer. Oh, she was asking me about my podcast, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna do it in the closet. And she was like, why would you do it in the closet? I was like, it sounds better, and it's just what people do. And she just kind of laughed at me, and she's like, and who told you this? I was like, it's just common knowledge, babe. So I've heard it over a few things. And actually, Jenna Kusher, I think is her name, huge podcaster, photographer, 7-figure girl, making a killing She does her podcast in her closet at home with some boxes around, some pillows around her. Like a huge podcast. She has no production studio. She doesn't have a producer. She doesn't have anything. She has a $100 microphone. Same thing I got. I'm going to just knock this thing out of the park and just pray that God's put me on the right path. I feel that if it's in your bones, you're thinking about it so much, you just need to go do it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But most likely, if you put 100% effort into it, it's going to work. Kind of like the gym. I told myself, there's no turning back. We took our sprint stock money, dumped it in there, and we said, if we make money, we make money. But we're not putting any more into it. And here we are 7 years later, still going, and still trying to make it better every day. So my advice to you is to get a mentor, get some coaching, get some, go to some seminars, buy some downloads. A lot of those downloads are $27, $21, $37. They're like gold. I bought them. I'm probably going to start putting some out also. And they're so worth it. There's so much free stuff out there, but it's easier to get it from somebody instead of having to go research it all for yourself. And it's easier just to buy it and go through it, learn from it, and move on, go to the next one. It's so much easier. So much easier. I mean, you could get a 4-year degree without going to college if you want to. But you go to college for the experience, and you go to college because it's all placed in a scheduled out line of events, and some employers want the degree, even though most millionaires, billionaires, never even went to college. That's a whole nother life topic that I've learned about. Don't get me wrong though, I loved my college experience. We had a lot of fun, and then I had to buckle down after a couple of years, but you make of it what you want. And some things do require going to college, like being a doctor, being a nurse, the specialized fields. But if you're just going in for business, a lot of that's not going to help you at all. So post in the comments how much money you spend, or if you want me to show you where to go get some more education, or you want some education from me. Let me know if I could talk more about a certain topic that you want to learn more about. But like and share, and if you got some great if you got some valuable information out of this video, please share it, like it, and I'll put it all over Facebook, Instagram TV. It's of course going to be on YouTube, and I'm thinking I'm going to pull out the audio of this and put it on my podcast. But you can find me at Marcus Allgood on Instagram, and I think it's Marcus Allgood on Facebook, and then it's Marcus Allgood 77 on YouTube, which you'll probably find it on here anyways. Haven't decided if I want to do a Twitter, and I'm still coming up with the podcast name, and I still got to upload it. But I'm thinking the Marcus Allgood Show. And let me know what you think of that. I might put a post up on Facebook too for voting for it. But anyways, have a great day, and like always, smile at somebody, make their day. And it's hard to be mad when you're smiling. Thanks a lot.